How's it going, aquarium scientists? It's Usama here, aka Professor Fish Tanks with Atlantic Aquariums, and today I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of some tissue culture plants that I've gotten that are going to be at the Keystone Clash 2025. There's going to be more information. I'll drop the link down in the description below in regards to the Keystone Clash. We're going to be a vendor there again. So, make sure you check it out and mark your calendars. And I hope to see you guys there. But basically, I decided to order some tissue culture plants from a different supplier. So these are not Tropica tissue culture. I, on the record, love Tropica tissue culture plants, but they don't really have much of a variety, at least in the US market currently. And so I decided to try out a different supplier. Now these, compared to Tropica usually has their plants in a liquid medium. These are your traditional gel medium, but they had some really unique plants, so I thought I'd check them out and then show you guys what will be available on the Keystone Clash. These are not going to be on the website, but if they sell very well, I might get more and add them to the website as well. So we'll see how that goes. Because I don't know how well they're gonna do, I decided not to get a lot in terms of quantity as well as the type of species. So stock is very limited. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, so we're gonna go through each one. Thankfully they're labeled, and kind of go a little bit of a overview of their care requirements and things like that. There's at least one or two plants in here that I've never actually kept before, so I'm pretty excited to dive deeper into those as well. But their care requirements should be similar. A lot of these are same species, just different varieties. But yeah, so let's take a look. So starting off, we have, if it'll focus, hopefully, there we go. Ludwigia inclinata variety verticulata curly. So this is the Ludwigia inclinata verticulata, but it is curly. What that means is the leaves are actually like basically swirls. They're curly like a tornado, which I thought was very interesting, an interesting cultivar, to give a little bit of a, I guess you can say a bit of a different texture, different leaf type, which is pretty cool. I'll make sure to also put in pictures of what they actually look like grown and in tanks, so you have a better idea of what they look like. And I believe all these I got 2 of each, so yeah. Next we have Cryptocoryne albida red. So you may have heard of albida brown. This is the red variety, which means it has more of a redder tinge to it. But it is a crypt albida, so pretty much same care requirements as any other crypt, really. The same goes with the Ludwigia. Ludwigia tends to be more of a intermediate level plant, so a bit more higher lighting, CO2 recommended. Next we have Cryptocoryne spiralis tiger. So this is the tiger variety. It's called tiger because I believe it has some striations or stripes in the leaves as well. A bit of a darker color crypt, which is really, really cool. Got quite a bit of plants in there too. That's cool. Yeah, nice, nice. I did open this box previously just to make sure everything looked good. So next we have Hatonia inflata. So I do carry Hatonia, or I have carried Hatonia before, but this is a different species, I believe. And so I thought I'd get it in, which is really cool. This variety. Next we have Cryptochronia acceleroti tissue culture. This is a crypt that I've never really kept before or even heard of, to be honest with you. A lot of these plants have been in the hobby, but not as often, or I haven't seen them as often, so it's a pretty interesting plant. Obviously named after Axelrod, which is interesting. Next we have Echinoderus red diamond. So this is your sword plant, the red diamond variety. Obviously no species, so don't really know what species of Echinoderus is. Most swords you don't really know what, they don't really have the species listed, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Next we have Cryptochronia affinis red. So Crypt affinis variety red, another crypt that I haven't really worked with before or heard of, so thought I'd get that in. I do like the packaging, the cups that they're in. They're not flimsy, they're like a hard plastic, which is really cool. And then it's interesting because I feel like after you take the plants out, if you rinse out these cups, they are definitely reusable. So I encourage you to not throw these out and actually reuse them, because you want to make sure that you're, minimizing the amount of plastic waste, because Atlantic Aquariums definitely promotes environmental friendly packaging, or practices. Next we have Cryptochronia walkeri. So a lot of crypts. I got a bunch of crypts, and to be honest with you, when I got the stock list, there were quite a lot of crypts in there. So Tim, Crypt Keeper, if you're watching, let me know if you want any crypts. I can let you know what is available. So now we have Bacopa salzmanii purple, which is really cool. Bacopa. So this is a Bacopa salzmanii, but it's purple, and what that means is under appropriate water conditions it becomes like a purpley red color, which I found very interesting, so I definitely wanted to get that in. Quite amount of plants in there, so if you were to take them apart and plant them out, you really could get your money's worth. So that's really cool. And I believe that is it. Cool. So that's all we have. Just 2 of each, really, not that much. I do have some Tropica tissue culture plants that will also be, that are on the website, that will be hopefully at the Keystone Clash. So if you're definitely interested in these plants, you want to come to the Clash for sure, because that's where they will be available. But yeah, thank you again. Just a quick unboxing video. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Hit that like button and comment down below which plant you're very interested in learning more about. And with that being said, make sure you take care of your aquariums, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.